Oh wow! It's been a while since I posted part 1. Let's see how we did. Maybe 100 or 200 views? What? Well, okay, looks like you did want a part 2, huh? You guys are crazy. Okay, no more waiting. Part 2 it is. First comic tip you should know before starting: script, thumbnail, then draw. Oh wow, I got this cool comic idea. I need to draw it right now before motivation goes away. No. But it's just a small comic. It doesn't matter. No, but absolutely not. Look, I get it. It seems tempting to go all out from the start, but mark my words, you will regret it. My pilot wasn't scripted or thumbnailed until part 3, and I regret it badly. The writing is awful, and pacing is terrible, and no, please, I cry out of embarrassment every time I see it. Please don't. Not scripting your series can make the final version pace and dialogues wonky and weird, which you don't realize until you fully finish it, and you don't want to remake it again, do you? I recommend scripting way before actually starting to draw, so you have plenty of time to reread it multiple times and change things if needed. Same with thumbnails. What are thumbnails? Very much a tiny first version sketches of how your chapter will look. There you can check how long chapters will be, how will they all pace, and how it very much will look at the end. In this part you establish all poses and places, and since they are just very tiny small doodles, you can quickly remake them. Again, I very recommend thumbnails. They're pretty fun too. I wanna talk more about this topic later in the next video where I will show my comic chapter making process, so tell me if you would be interested in a video like that. Moving on! Second comic tip you should know before starting: don't use 3D model backgrounds. Okay, listen, hear me out. Put down those burning torches. Wait, let me explain. I know no one likes drawing backgrounds. I don't like drawing backgrounds. Okay, maybe sometimes. But with a comic, it's a must. I understand you think using 3D modeled backgrounds is a huge lifesaver, which it is, but it really lowers the comic quality and makes it look cheap. Especially if you're a beginner artist, it can make the attention completely off the character or story, and I just wouldn't recommend it. Some comics, like the School Bus Graveyard, are able to work it in, but for most I've seen, not really. What I would do is just to draw them in your style. Even if you don't really know how to draw backgrounds, try it. With making comics, you will have to get out of your comfort zone. A lot. But if you still insist you need 3D background models, then at least trace them to look like if they're in style, but make sure you use free-to-use models and credit them, of course. Just please don't put the screenshots of non-rendered, uncolored, unshaded model. Please. Third comic tip you should know before starting: market your series. I'm gonna hold your hand when I say this, but your comic will never get popular unless you market it. There are thousands of comics in all kinds of comic sites, and making it big without having to throw your stuff into everyone's faces is almost impossible. Without all of the marketing I do, my comic wouldn't pass like 10 followers. Well, if you post multiple times a month for a few years, and you'll get lucky, you will most likely grow by itself, but when you're just starting, you will not get known fast without any marketing effort. What I would recommend? Well, for me, what I do is I post once a week a education post on TikTok and Instagram, and sometimes on YouTube. It can be anything, really, from some funny skits to animation memes, mood boards, doodles, anything, you name it. If you shove something into people's faces enough, they will get curious eventually. It doesn't have to be once a week like me, because trust me, that can be hell sometimes. But even a small effort will help a ton in the long run. Fourth comic tip you should know before starting: make your characters' designs easy to draw. Yes, I know you want to make your characters look cool and unforgettable, but you don't need a super detailed design to be memorable. I really recommend watching this video about character design. After you finish this video, of course. For me, I always try to make my characters interesting, but at the same time simple to draw. A good tip I heard from the Starfish Face is to try to draw your characters multiple times, and if you keep forgetting a certain detail, then you should just take it out. I would also recommend making them as most symmetrical as possible. Because trust me, whenever I'm drawing multitudes from education and I need to remember all details and on what side they are, it's a nightmare. And if you're still not pursued, just remember, no matter what length your comic will be, You will have to draw them over and over and over and over. Fifth comic tip you should know before starting: take care of yourself. Your comic will never be perfect. I know this is a hard pill to swallow, but it is true. Every comic rating will be subjective. Some people will love it, and some people won't. Don't try to burn yourself out by drawing pages over and over again to appeal to everyone. Also, don't post every week if you can't afford it. Take it at your own pace. Trust me that your real fans will understand and be there for you at all times. Comics are a marathon, not a sprint. Just make sure you enjoy making your comic and do it for yourself. And that's it for today. Thanks for listening to my yapping again, and see you soon in my next video. This year I have a ton of video ideas, so make sure to hit that subscriber. Bye!